You know, I love watching the Olympics, but particularly when there's a human interest story that reveals who this person really is. Case in point, I'm watching the '92 Barcelona Olympics, and they're interviewing the world's fastest in the event of the 400-meter event. His name is Derek Redmond. Just dominates the field. And the lady puts the microphone in front of him, and she said, Derek, what's caused this in you? What has happened? Was there something in your life that made you be such a great champion? And Derek said, well, this is easy for me to answer. I've had enough sense to listen to my father. My father's given me a lot of wisdom, and he's helped me in so many different ways, but the thing that he has impressed upon me most, and this has helped me in my studies, my classroom, my marriage, and of course, in my training, is this. My father said, son, if you start something, then you don't quit. You finish what you start. Let me say that again. You finish what you start. And Derek Redmond said, you know, my father's here today, and I'm dedicating these Olympics to my father. And I'm jacked because now this guy has won my heart, and they're introducing everybody in this event, but right there in lane, I think it was lane 4, Derek Redmond, I'm pumped and I'm jacked, and the gun starts, and there he's doing his thing. There you go, and he's smoking the field. Man, he's just running at a different pace. He's from a different planet. Wow, there you go. And he comes around, I think the last turn, and you see his eyes, the white of them. He grabs the back of his hamstring. No, he didn't pull his hamstring. He tore it. Painful. He goes tumbling down. All the competitors go flying by him. And they finish the race. And I'm sitting there with my jaw open thinking, what did I just witness? Thankfully, the people doing the filming and the broadcasters, they had enough sense to stay with us. So he brought the cameras back to Derek, still lying on the track. And now he lifts himself up on one leg, and he's starting to hop. Some coaches and trainers, they come over to help him, and he pushes them away. He says, leave me alone. He's hopping on one leg, and the announcer sees this. He said, is he trying to finish this race? And here comes some more people. He just continues to push them away, and he's hopping on one leg. And then this one guy comes up to him, and he says, here, let me help you. And Derek said, leap. He recognized it was his dad. His father had come out of the stands. In fact, he had to fight through security. They held him back. He said, no, that's my son. So he ran out on the track. And just when Derek sees his dad, that's when he starts to just cry. And he loses it. And his dad looks at him. He said, what are you doing? And Derek looked at his dad and he said, I'm doing what you taught me. I'm finishing what I started. And Derek said, Dad said, can I help you? He said, sure. So he grabbed his arm and they hopped. He just held his arm, that's all. But Derek hopped all the way to the finish line. And what was really cool is that his father, right at the very end, he let go of Derek's arm and he allowed his son to finish it on his own. It's one of the coolest sporting events I've witnessed. My question to you, are you being wise like Derek? Are you listening, honoring, obeying your parents, your father, your mother, whoever's raising you? I have seen youth for 35 plus years, been around them, studied them. I've never seen a youth shine in life if that person fought their parents, if they rejected them, if they argued with them, if they shunned their wisdom. Quite the contrary. Those people typically struggle in life. Conversely, I've been around hundreds and thousands of youth, just like you. And those that I see honor their parents. Sometimes they may not like it, but they shine in life. And life favors them. And life will favor you. And you'll be a winner, you'll be a champion, and you'll shine if you get in the habit of listening to your parents. Honor what they say. You do that, you'll have the world at your feet. Peace be with you. Well, now comes the fun part, dialogue. And I think that's so healthy for a family, whether you're at the kitchen table or in the car. I'll give you 2 recommendations, but you may have your own, and that's good. Number 1, let's talk about perseverance in their lives, in your children's life. Allow them to talk to you and share with you some moments when they did persevere, when they felt like quitting, but they didn't, and they felt good about it. Allow them to talk about some times when they think, I missed the boat. I missed the mark. I didn't do a good job with this, and I quit way too early. I think that's going to be a very healthy conversation, and you can take that a lot of different ways. You know that. Second, so do you think you're doing a good job of listening to your parents? Are you being obedient? Are you receiving or rejecting your wisdom? You can open that for a lot of different ways, examples, and encourage them to be honest and transparent with that. I wish you well with that.